Looking live from high atop the Empire State Building. Can't see anything.
No.
Welcome back to our Eye on the Storm team coverage. I'm Cindy Hsu.
And I'm Dick Brennan. Let's get you caught up on the very latest. New York City is under a travel ban. All non-emergency vehicles must be off the roads, and the NYPD is enforcing the ban. NJ Transit, Metro North, Long Island Railroad, MTA buses, and above-ground parts of the subway system are shut down. Hudson River bridges and tunnels are closed, as well as the Bayonne Bridge, the Goethals, and the Outer Bridge crossing.
Jersey Central Power and Light is reporting more than 31,000 customers without electricity. On Long Island, nearly 868 PSE&G Long Island customers without power. PSE&G in New Jersey has minimal outages, about 82 customers, and Con Ed reporting 17 people in the dark.
All right, Lonnie Quinn is here to give us the latest of the latest, Lonnie.
Okay, we're going to spend some time talking about when this will be over. Basically, you get after midnight and just about everybody is done with this particular storm. But winds are an issue out there still because they're now occurring with the high tide cycle that we're dealing with. And snow. Look at the pictures we're showing you. This snow got here earlier and has never really let up. I know there's been heavier and then slower and heavier and then slower, but never really stopped. Okay, and right now there's your picture outside. And yeah, it's blowing around. Brutal conditions out there. 26 degrees. That north wind at 18 is sustained at 18. Still getting your gusts above 35 miles per hour, which is why we're still dealing with blizzard conditions. That's the big thing. It's not the snow that's falling. It's the wind that blows that limits the visibility by picking up the snow. And that's what gives you a blizzard. This time we happen to have snow falling at the same time. Snow totals, we'll look at it right there. LaGuardia, 16.5, Sunnyside 15. A lot of these figures have not been updated because they just haven't given us the most recent. They were a couple hours old, but Central Park, Giorgio back in the weather office just updated that one manually because it was last hour they gave us that reading. 19.3 is your official reading right now for Central Park. If it can get up to 20.2, about an inch or so more, it would be one of the top 5 biggest snowstorms in our history. I believe that's going to happen because there's still more snow to accumulate. New Jersey snowfall, a bunch of folks there over 15 inches. You're 16 from Franklin Lakes right up to Blairstown coming in right now at 21.4. All of those numbers are going to go up. Now, the high tide cycle, this is the important thing right now. And I know it seems like you're in a blizzard or snowstorm. Everybody wants to talk snowfall totals, and that is that. It is like the sexy, cool thing to talk about, but this is the important thing right now. You've got a lot of snow. What's the difference, seriously, if you've got 19 inches and you end up throwing another 3 inches of snow on top, another 4 inches of snow? You need to know about the here and the now. And the here and the now is about the Jersey Shore. You're into your high tide cycle. You still have winds, maybe not quite as strong as they were during your early morning cycle, like around 6:30 in the morning. But now here it is, 7:03. You are you're into your high tide at Seaside Heights, Point Pleasant. That's coming up momentarily. The flooding concern is out there once again, so please be aware of that. Here are the concerns. Obviously, coastal flooding. We saw those pictures from down around the Jersey Shore with it looks like almost like icebergs floating down the street. Wind gusts were 60 miles an hour. Now you're looking at more wind gusts being 40, maybe a push of 50-mile-per-hour gust. Either which way, they're still coming in off the water. Okay, so that's what pushes that water on shore. And those winds have been northeast, so it's fair to call this a nor'easter as well. A blizzard, a nor'easter. Morph those two words together for me, Cindy. I don't know what we come up with. But right now I'm showing you the echo tops of this system. The darker blue colors would show you where the real tall clouds are. The taller the cloud, the stronger the storm. Notice we're not seeing as much of that real dark blue color. We got the medium blue. This is not a dead storm, don't get me wrong, but it's not quite as bad. Now, we still have some heavy bands within there, but they are just that now. They are bands. Some folks get it, some folks don't. You can see that dry slot that's developing, unfortunately, offshore. I thought there might be a few more of those dry slots. We didn't see them actually develop. We had it all day long, a good clip of snow falling. And that's going to continue as far as when it stops for who and where. I think New York City, basically, let's say midnight or so. Midnight or so, give or take, is when you'll be finished with this storm. It's all making its push out to sea, but we're not done with it yet. There are my numbers. I put this together. Central New Jersey, it's lighter for you as of like an hour ago. You're done by 10 p.m. The Jersey Shore, it's lighter in about an hour. You're done by midnight. New York City, it's lighter at 9 p.m. and then finished by about 1 a.m. In Long Island, I think your last snowflakes will fall, let's say 3 a.m., except the east end. The very east end, it'll linger for you the longest because that's the direction that this will exit as it pushes out to sea. And funny, these snowfall totals, you look how big they are, and yet I've been saying, as we were talking earlier, Poughkeepsie does not have an inch.
Incredible.
Not a flake. So, Sullivan County, that's usually my hotbed for big snowfall totals, half an inch.
Wow.
They get a break. They get a break finally.
This is not their storm.
Right?
Their storm. How funny that Central Park was almost the real center of our area with the big numbers.
All right, Lonnie, thanks very much.